Okay, and we're back. More portal action. You gotta think with portals. Do not go through there. That's not thinking with portals. Like, that is the opposite of thinking with portals. Now this is thinking with portals. No mystery goop for me today. Gonna go for that. I had a really terrible laptop for such a long period of my life, and let me tell you, going from that to a custom-built desktop is just the world of difference. Everything is so much prettier. Not that goo, but, you know, other things in games that are designed to be pretty, so much better. Okay, let's see now. What are a few good examples of games? Half-Life games really not so
note that
good.
any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Half-Life games are really such a great example of that because they all do sort of look a little blocky and they are a little bit dated, so there's sort of a limited with how good they can look, I
The
feel.
Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
Yeah, I don't buy it. I'm trying to think of a good game that's an example of looks so much better with a good
Resolute
computer.
and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
Like, I remember when Cataclysm came out for World of Warcraft, that was 2 expansions ago, pretty much. Like, they added this really cool lighting and water engine and everything was like, oh my goodness, the rivels. Like, that was a good example way back when. I'm trying to think of something a little bit more recent. Okay. I know.
Hello,
Batman Arkham City, if you haven't seen that game looks pretty.
Momentum.
So that is my example. Granted, I had my computer by the time that game came out, but nonetheless, it still looks very pretty, and I'm sure I can never play it on my laptop.
Portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not. Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
Speedy. You can't see it there, but I just did like this twisty thing in the air in order to get outside of that portal, upside down, and then flip all the way back up. Shell is a majestic eagle, and GLaDOS almost recognizes that in the next game, but she can't see through her hatred. No, Shell is a majestic eagle, and she gains new shoes
The
between
Enrichment
games, and that's
Center
weird.
promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
In developer commentary, they said they just like gave her those things because they found that playtesters thought, oh hey, there's a little piece of metal on her feet that explains everything. But then when they had a second game and they wanted consistent lore, they gave her the boots. So I can only imagine what they'd give her for a third Portal game when people are just like, no, there's no way boots can do that. I should really take a look at where it's shooting first. So you gotta get it, yeah, there. Hurry. Yes. Okay. So this room demands a lot more patience than I felt like having the first time I played this game. Watching the yellow portal go by looks a little bit scary. It's not scary at all. It doesn't open up a portal inside of you, which I can only imagine how that would go down.
It can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in
Subject hometown, here.
Like, I can only imagine, because, like, in Portal 2, they basically go over the fact that all of these walls pretty much are, like, covered in moon dust, oddly enough. But in that game, you actually, like, have this goo, which allows you to make portal surfaces out of anything. So it's like, you can easily get covered by that stuff. And, you know, they go over the fact that moon goo is dangerous all on its own. But, like, what would happen if you just covered yourself in moon goo and then someone shot a portal gun at you? Would you just be, like, open to the atmosphere? Would you, like, skin go to, like, the other portal? How in the world would that work? Actually, this game doesn't really go into either of the games.
Fling yourself. Fling into space.
Yeah. Fling is a developer term that they used, and they wanted gamers to catch on to it. Like, I did not know it at all until I actually listened to the developer commentary, though, but yeah. Shooting yourself to the nothing, that is flinging. That is what they call it. Ah, yes. The angles itself. Whee! Boing. Button pushed.
Whee!
Oh, GLaDOS. Yeah, this game, neither of the games actually go into detail about what would actually happen if your portal was on a curved surface either. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's never even an option, so it's just weird. Like, I feel like there are a number of,
Now
like...
that you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very, very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An incubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
Wait a minute. I remember. Yes. I want this cube. Okay, enough screwing around. Let's see here now. This test, yes. Actually, where? Yes. Let's begin with that, because once that is gone, then it does not change. Everything's fine. Yep. Well. Come back. There are a number of different, like, physical discrepancies and ambiguities I feel like portals create, which just sort of suggest to me that portals could probably never be real. It's, you know, the concept of a wormhole does sort of exist, but that's sort of based on the huge amounts of mass causing shenanigans in space-time. So it's a little bit different. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Gravity, why you don't work for me?
As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be missed.
When the testing is over, they will retcon the ending. Yeah, that is definitely a thing that actually happened, by the way. It's kind of a long test. There's
All
a secret
subjects
thing you can
intended to
do
handle
here.
high-energy gamma leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject.
Easy peasy.
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and group counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Okay. Whee! Actually, I do believe it's time for me to cut this episode once again, so I'll see you next time for more Portal.